It pays to be ignorant.
What is the most dangerous part of an automobile?
The nut behind the wheel.
Give that woman $8.
It pays to be ignorant.
Why is a marriage like taking a bath?
After a while, it's not so hot.
Give that man $8.
It pays to be ignorant.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Tom Howard, your moderator for our daffy little quiz show. This lovely battle of wits is It Pays to be Ignorant, and it should be in the Hall of Fame because it is a bust. The show has become an institution because it belongs in one. First, let's get a round of applause for our contestants. They are so dumb, they think General Electric is an army officer. Here we have Mr. Harry Mack.
I have a poem, Tom. Now, there once was a man who loved bees. He always was their friend. He liked to sit upon their hives, but they stung him in the end.
Thank you, Mr. Mack.
That was a honey, wasn't it?
Oh, never mind. Next, we have a woman with a nice color in her face, if you like green. A woman who won't go to museums because she's afraid they won't let her out. Ms. Lulu Louise.
You know, I went to a masquerade party last night and I was mortified.
Mortified? What happened?
Why, a man came up to me and said, "It's 12 o'clock, take off your mask."
Yeah, and then?
I wasn't wearing one.
Wish you had one now.
Why don't you go take a short walk on a long pier?
That joke is older than you if you would have told it right. And last of all, we have an esteemed author, a man who knows less than you do and can prove it. His latest book is called Everything I Learned About Women, I Learned from My Tractor. Mr. George Shelton.
Hey, Tom, I have a sheepdog. Would you like to buy him?
I don't have any sheep.
Would you buy a sled dog?
I don't have a sled.
What about a bloodhound? Yeah, try to get out of that one.
And those are our experts. Sorry to tell you. Good luck to you all. Our first question was sent in by B.O. Problem of Belchertown, Massachusetts. Put on your thinking caps. All right then. After what Central American republic was the Panama Canal named?
Would you repeat the question?
If you think it would help, after what Central American republic was the Panama Canal named?
The Panama Canal?
Do you have the answer, Mr. Shelton?
The Panama Canal. That's too deep for me.
Well, let's go into it more deeply. The Panama Canal has been running for 104 years.
Why, that's longer than the Phantom of the Opera.
We have a question here.
You always have a question there. Why don't you let us ask you a question?
Go right ahead.
So, if the canal is bordered to the west by the Pacific Ocean and to the east by the Atlantic Ocean, then how old am I?
60 years old.
How did you know that?
Because I have a brother who's 30 and he's half nuts. Let's get back to the Panama Canal, which incidentally runs through the Isthmus of Panama.
Isthmus?
Gesundheit.
Thank you.
The word is isthmus. Isthmus.
Why don't you try saying it with your teeth in?
Mr. Mack, why don't you find another moron and go on a trip?
I'd love to. Where would you like to go, Mr. Howard?
Well, there's one thing about me. I've got beautiful teeth. I've got teeth just like pearls.
You do?
Yes, I got them at the same dentist that Pearl did.
Oh, come on. This question is a piece of cake.
Oh, so that's why I don't know the answer.
Look, I want to know, did any of you go to school?
Hey, I went to school, stupid.
And you came out stupid too.
Excuse me, what was the question again?
Yes, the question. After what Central American republic was the Panama Canal named?
Oh!
Mr. Mack, close your mouth. Okay, be careful. Yes, Mr. Mack.
Am I right in assuming that the answer begins with the letter P?
Yes, it sounds like you know the answer.
Pennsylvania.
No.
Puerto Rico?
No, no,
Poughkeepsie.
no, no, no.
Even I knew that wasn't right.
The answer is Panama.
Oh, that was a toughie.
It's time to meet our.
Oh, Panama.
It's time to meet our audience guest. Our guest tonight is Miss Beatrice Haven. Please come forward, Miss Haven.
Please call me B.
Lovely to meet you, Miss B. Haven.
She must have a lot in common with Lulu here.
So where are you from, Miss Haven?
Brooklyn, New York.
Brooklyn? I used to work in that town.
You did?
Yeah, I was a sweater salesman for a political party.
You were a sweater salesman for a political party?
Yeah, I used to pull the wool over people's eyes.
Ignore the leprechaun, miss.
Hey, I resemble that remark.
And what do you do in Brooklyn?
I write for a music magazine,
Really? And what is the name of the magazine?
The Turntable Times.
That's a catchy name. And do you enjoy your work?
Since I came aboard 3 years ago, our number of subscriptions has tripled.
That's wonderful. The Phillies play here, and we haven't seen a triple in 10 years. And are you married?
No, I'm still happy.
Will you be married Saturday night?
Now, why would you ask her that?
Oh, I've got 2 tickets to see Something Rotten.
She doesn't want to see some rotten show.
No. It's supposed to be great. Something Rotten is just the title.
As long as it doesn't have computerized cats, I'll check my calendar.
Just tell him you're staying home to shampoo your hair.
Oh, I can help with that.
Okay, Vidal Sassoon, please leave Miss Haven alone.
Miss Haven, how long did you say you were married for?
Ah! Now she just said she wasn't married.
I'm so sorry, I wasn't listening.
Well, pay a little attention, will you?
I'm paying very little attention, thank you.
So, Miss Haven, I wish you continued success with your magazine and may it take you very far. Now, on with the show. Pick question 1, 2, 3, or 4 and read the question to our panel. Which one should she pick, audience?
Number one.
Miss Haven, I like number 3.
Well, you smell like number 2.
Okay, 4.
All right, here you go. Please read it to the panel of experts, and if they answer it right, you win $8.
$8? You can go crazy in the dollar bins at Target.
Read the question, please, Miss Haven.
In a dice game, what are the small white cubes called?
In a dice game, what are the small white cubes called? Do you know anything about dice, Mr. Mack?
No, but I had a lovely dinner tonight.
You did.
Yes, we had diced carrots, diced potatoes, we had diced onions. Oh, and frankfurters without any meat in them.
Frankfurters without any meat in them?
Yes, we called them Halloweeners.
That was very funny. That added 20 years to my life.
That makes you 180.
You know, my father was a gambler. He loved betting and winning and throwing the cards through the air.
And you were his first misdeal. But this is not about cards, it's about dice. Ms. Lulu, did you ever shoot dice?
Certainly not. Why should I? They have as much right to live as we do.
That's absolutely right, Miss Lulu. You have a beautiful soul.
And a heel to match.
Now, you leave my old man out of this.
Now, back to the question, please. In a dice game, what are the small white cubes called?
You know, I dream about gambling all the time.
You do?
Yeah, but I always lose my pants.
I don't want to hear about those kind of dreams.
But last night, I dreamt about an auction. They were auctioning off mouths. There was Angelina Jolie's mouth and Scarlett Johansson's mouth and Jennifer Lopez's mouth.
Oh, was my mouth there?
That's where they were holding the auction.
Well, my old man is going out to shoot dice tomorrow, and I wish he wasn't.
Why not?
Because if he shoots any, I wouldn't know how to cook them.
Well, Miss Haven, we are out of time, and they did not answer the question. But here's a consolation prize.
Thank you, I'm so grateful.
Everyone, thank you for tuning in. Goodbye until next week. I'm Tom Howard, and these nitwits are...
Lulu Louise.
Harry Mack.
And George Shelton.
Tune in again and see...
Hot.
Oh, give me diabetes. Okay.
Fun.
Goodbye.
Still hot.
Tom, would you like some?